Hello everyone, my name is Nellan. Welcome to another Duet Night Abyss video. This one I want to talk about some tips and tricks that I learned myself by playing the game and that will really help you out. And yeah, let's get started with it. Straight up, the first most important thing I want to talk about is about the weapons. Now, as you can see, every character has a specific weapon type they excel at. So, this one is dual blades, dual pistols. This one is sword, assault rifle, a polearm bow, you know. And I'll be straight up real with you, that is a bait. That is a straight up bait. Because not every type of weapon is actually having good effects depending on what your class excels on. So, how do you find out what your class excels on is at the end of a run, you will see how much damage you dealt. If you look at the combat breakdown that is up on the right side here usually, you will see skill damage and weapon damage. And if you realize, damn, my skill damage is like 10 times higher than my weapon damage, then you have to focus on a skill damage build, which completely makes those stats here irrelevant. It is irrelevant to your skill damage. What it makes relevant is the weapon skill itself. This unique effect, skill damage plus 24%, actually gives you more skill damage on my skills. This effect here with resolve plus 5% and another resolve plus 8% works on my skills. And you ask, what is resolve? What the fuck does this even do? If you click on view attribute info, you will see it explains some of the attributes, right? And you just have to go to character and view attribute info here. Resolve is the lower the HP percentage, the higher the damage dealt. So for my character, which pretty much is always on 0 HP because he has overshield mechanic, this is the best stat to go for. If you're a morale type character where you pretty much always full HP, then you go for morale. Now, resolve is the rarest stat you can get in the game, and naturally, if the devs know what they're doing, resolve should be the biggest damage multiplier. That's why I am pushing it. And what actually made it clear to me that resolve is actually a very, very huge multiplier is I went to the training room. Yeah, by the way, this game has a training room. So you go here to the back. It's called Sand Realm Meditation. You go into it, and then you can spawn different types of monsters. Pretty much, you could spawn any type of monster. I spawn this guy usually. I put him on level 100. Remove the enemy active mode to off. Spawn him. And then I just go and do my rotation. To showcase you what I'm actually talking about, so people don't tell me I'm fucking full of shit, let me just demonstrate a quick pass with this weapon, and then I switch to the daggers that I was using and pass with them and show you the time difference. So let's get started. So this was the scythe. And now we go for the dagger. So what you have to do, you just go here. Weapons. And just put on the dagger. Both level 50, both same wedges. Now I just spawn the same guy again. Level 100. Spawn. So, as you can see, the scythe pass was 1 minute 47 seconds, and the dagger one was 2 minutes 8 seconds. And dagger was supposed to be my, main weapon, right? So, this is just a very huge difference. And personally, because you go full skill damage, it makes sense. The dagger doesn't really do anything for your skill damage, but the scythe actually boosts your skill damage. So, depending on what class you play, you are not forced into playing the weapon that your class excels at, but you can actually go for better weapons that have better effects and use them instead. Or weapons that are more fun to use. So, that's the most important thing pretty much I want to talk about, because this can change a lot of things. Many people just see, oh, I have to play dual blades and dual pistols. Ah, fuck, bro, I don't want to do that. And they just end up not playing a character because they assume they need to play that specific weapon combo, but that is completely irrelevant. So, that's pretty much for that. And now let's go to the next one. So, next thing I want to talk about is wedge dismantling. So, you grind wedges, you have a lot of them, and maybe you didn't know that you can do that, but pretty much you can dismantle or extract the wedges to gain this material from them, which is used to upgrade them. And there's one specific way you need to do this with. So, you click on keep one, so always have one of each wedge, just in case you want to make some different build, and then ignore equipped items so you don't dismantle the wedges you're using, and then you just click all the colors and it will choose any leftover wedges to extract. It's very important also that wedge extraction has a daily limit. You can extract up to 3.5 thousand materials out of the wedges. Those things. Carmine globule, 3.5k globule per day from extraction alone. So it's very important you do keep up with your daily extractions so you don't waste your wedges pretty much. Next thing I want to talk about is how to quickly grind Trial EXP and why is Trial EXP so important. Now, Trial EXP is pretty much your account level. A Trial EXP is needed for a lot of things, like ascending your character to level 70. I need Trial rank 55, and it's very important because you gain a lot of damage from being level 70, and also you need it to do higher level content, because right now I'm stuck at level 65. So if I want to do level 70 content, I need Trial level 55. If I want to do 80, I need Trial level 60. So it's very important to get to the end game to min-max your Trial EXP. And how do you do that? Now, there is multiple ways. If you click on Trial EXP, you will see where and how much Trial EXP you can actually gain. And there's multiple ways. First off, character progression. You unlock the character, you gain some Trial EXP. You progress the character with Ascension, you get EXP. And from getting your copies. Your intro, you gain some Trial EXP also. So that's one way. Then, next way, weapon progression. Same thing as the character progression. Genie Mon progression. You can do that, but I'm ignoring that right now. What I'm mainly focusing on is Demon Wedge progression. Now, as you can see, I have 148 out of 464 wedges. And I have gained 9.3k Trial EXP from this alone. And I'm nowhere near done. I got a lot more grinding to do. I'll show you right now what this means. So, there's the Demon Wedge casket. This one has Demon Wedge display, which is pretty much like a collection system for the Demon Wedges. As you can see, collect the whole set, earn X amount of Trial EXP, and this scales up massively. Like if you collect a set of purples, 500 EXP. And you see, I'm missing quite a lot. I can get still so many more, and this is gonna be so much EXP, like so much. And all it needs you to do is pretty much combat, commission, knock the Jäger manual, go from level 20 up to the max level you can do, and catch them all. Get all of those rewards pretty much. And what you can do to know, or do I miss something, or do I have everything? You look at the bottom, possible rewards at the current level, and you see what you're missing. So I'm missing those, all of those. You click on this one, and it shows you where to get them, pretty much. It doesn't show all of them here, so you can just go again and try to RNG get them. But the best thing to do it, what I realized is, you go through all of them and grind a little bit. Grind some, get some base ones, switch to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, until you have few of them on each level. And then, if you're high enough, that is, if you can clear this, I would focus on the purples. 100% try to get the purples, all of them, because they give a lot of EXP. That should be your focus, to grind more Trial EXP. So that is pretty much the way I'm trying to speedrun my Trial EXP. So next quick thing is about bossing. Well, bossing is the main way to get certain weapons that are boss specific, also the main way to get certain characters that are boss specific to drop, and also the main way to gain those upgrade character materials for your skills. The way you want to go about this is that each challenge level you can do for free. So the first time you do a challenge level, you do it for free. It doesn't count any attempts. So I have 0 attempts right now, but if I do this one, it will be for free. One second, he keeps locking. Here's the HP. Stop locking the HP. Okay. See, I got my rewards because it doesn't need any of the attempts. So you can do each difficulty once on every boss, get the rewards for free, and then you pick a boss that you really want to grind, either the weapon from or the character from, and then you grind that boss every week. That's pretty simple. That's pretty much all about the bossing. So next thing to talk about is Echoes of Missteps, which has the Immersive Theatre Mystic Maze. Let's start with Immersive Theatre first. So Immersive Theatre is very, very important. It has a lot of secret letters. It gives you the secret letters for this weapon, which is broken, which I'm using myself. Very useful for animal characters, and you can get Psyche from this. Now, what do you need to even do this? So this one has like 3 different difficulties. The easiest is with Classic one. It's actually pretty easy to clear. I cleared up to X7 with this team I'm using right now here. This is a level 60 character. This is my only level 60 character in this team. Baranka was level 20. This healer lady was level 40. Main character level 40. This other healer lady level 40. And Squid Girl level 20. And I cleared the whole thing with this setup. It was pretty easy, not hard at all. And it gave me a lot of rewards. It gets way harder on this one. Starting from this one, as you can see, the levels start scaling up and you will start needing a really good secondary team. The main team might be good enough, but this is where you need to pump up the secondary team. And as you can see, this boss is animal and this boss is fire. So I should maybe not put my main character on this one and rather this one. So you gotta see how you wanna do your teams and not end up griefing yourself and doing 50% less damage. That's very important that you match your elements, or else you're gonna be screwed. So what you get from this one is the ticket stub outside of the letters, and the ticket stub you can buy things with here. First off, you use it to buy the weapon secret letters, and next is you can buy some upgrade materials for your weapons. I mean craft materials for your weapons. You can buy some gold, and you can buy the charge attack wedges for each weapon. If you want to go a charge attack build, you can try that. Yeah, that's pretty much the most important thing. I would use all of the ticket stubs for the weapons. All of them. You want to get that first. So that is the Immersive Theatre. Next is Mystic Maze. Mystic Maze is a roguelite mode. You go in, you make your build, you clear the thing, and it has multiple difficulties. And it has a shop. So right now you can go up to level 60, I'm pretty sure, and this is the main way to get list build. By just clearing this whole thing, you're gonna get a lot of list build secret letters. And list build is pretty strong, so it's pretty good to do this one. And then there's the shop. The shop here, you can buy the wedges to change your normal attack. This can be very game changing for certain builds, make them way more fun to play. So definitely I would recommend getting this. The faster you get it, the more fun you're gonna have, pretty much. It just makes your basic attack way more fun. That's it. And then you can buy some gold, some materials. Yeah, that's pretty much it about this shop. So, and the last thing I want to talk about real quick is about the shop. Now, if you go to items and you go to... Wait, actually no, never mind, it's prisms. You go to prisms, standard exchange, and this is the currency you get for just pulling on the standard pull. And there's some very important items here, which I already all bought at the bottom here. Weapon track shift module, track shift module, toy hammer, Carmine globule. You've got so many, 20,000 Carmine. This resets every month. So, I mean, not every month, but every 30 days, I guess. 28 days, whatever it is. Very important, just get that, you know? Just get it and you have it. And yeah, of course, buy all the other things. And then the rest of them you can use to buy some gold. If you're missing gold, you can buy gold from here. If you're into fashion, you know, just buy fashion stuff, but I don't care that much about it. So, yeah. And now it just reminded me that there's another thing I actually want to talk about. One last thing, guys. If you got the demon wedges, you will see those two up here have like green numbers. What does this even mean? Now, this means I have put on a specific slot track on those. If you click on adjust slot track, you can put a track, any of those tracks, into the slot, and if you put a wedge matching that track, it will halve the amount of points it actually takes, half the tolerance, pretty much. You're gonna use way less tolerance than normally, which is how you're able to fit a lot of very good wedges into your build. So eventually, late game, even mid game, you want to put some tracks on your stuff and just fit in some really good wedges. That's very, very important. And one thing is, do not spam the tracks. They're very important, very expensive to craft and remove. I would not just spam them. Make sure you use it on something that you're really sure, okay, this is gonna be in my build. I really want to use this, and use the track to just decrease the amount it takes. So be careful with the tracks, don't waste them. You can also use them on the weapons. I have it on this one. And yeah, this is about tracks. It just is the best way to fit in more stuff into your build. Yeah, this pretty much is all the tips and tricks I figured out in the last 2 days of playing. And you know, I've been playing quite a lot, so hopefully this helps you out. 36.8 hours. I have a problem, guys, but hey, it is a very fun problem, so I do not mind it. I hope this helps you out. If you're new to the channel, make sure to sub, like, comment. Make sure you check me out on Twitch, because I do stream the game on Twitch, and all the games overall I stream daily on Twitch. So if you got any questions or anything else, you can hop on my Twitch and you just ask me straight up. I'm more than happy to help anywhere I pretty much can. As I keep playing the game, I keep learning more stuff about it, and I'll be sharing more things the moment I find them out. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.